Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to organize your life with a very useful tool. It's called a checklist. A checklist is something you do where when you need to do something, you write it down, you put a little box next to it, and then you check it off when you're done with it. This little contraption was invented by Thomas Checklist in 1937. It's a very beautiful invention. Nobody had come up with it before, but I found a way to make it even better. So, every single day, I have been making checklists for the past month that use a very specific method of organization. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. I'm gonna take a piece of cardstock, right here, just normal paper. I'm going to fold it halfway. I'm gonna fold it again. So that makes 4 quadrants. With these 4 quadrants, you get access to a couple of things. Separation of ideas. Separating your ideas and giving yourself space to think is really important. In my opinion, the way that checklist works is that it makes it so that you take up less space in your brain for the things that you need to do. For these 4 quadrants, what I like to do is I write all, as in all the things that I probably need to get done today. Doesn't really have to be something I worry about, might be something in the back of my mind. I put a extra sticky Post-it note. I use these, got them on Amazon. I just write whatever I need to right here. I write a little square, and then I go make a video. Van Neistat is the guy who actually came up with this idea. I'm stealing it from him. And his whole thing was, instead of just having to-do lists, just have do lists. It's like, why write something down if you're not going to accomplish it, or at least, put some mind or thought to it. So I like to call this quadrant the do list. This is the most empty quadrant usually because I just list out the 3 things that I need to get done by today. So, or by the end of the day. So I'll just put another sticky note here. This is, I have to make sure to send out that letter or else I'm gonna get a ticket or not pay my ticket or something like that. This is I have to be by the bank before 5 o'clock or else I can't deposit my check. Stuff that you have to do. Very important. And there's only 3 things here, usually. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 5, but keep it to the most manageable area that you possibly can. I learned this from a LinkedIn class. I learned from this, I don't know, I'll post the link somewhere over here, a picture of it. It was a Spanish dude, and basically the entire point of it was, if you don't get through the things that you write down in a do list, or the 3 things that you need to get done every day for work productivity, then something's wrong, and you need to change it and observe why it's wrong. It's very bad for you to write these things down in the do list and not get them down. In the all list, it doesn't really matter because it's just everything you're thinking about. Nothing really that's too pressing. I usually write both in here. So if I have something that belongs in my do list, I'll also put it in my all list just so I can cross off both and just so I remember to write it down. I'm trying not to be toxic with my mentality when it comes to this as well. I think that this entire system is, like I said, for freeing up mental space for you to think about different things and have more time on your hands to spend time doing the things that you love, right? And so that's where the next portion of this comes in. In my opinion, if you want to live a happy and healthy life, a satisfied life, you have to learn something new every day, or at least try something new every day. And that in turn will let you learn something. There's things that you learn from anything that you do, right? The way that I'm setting up this tripod right now, I have learned just by looking at this and just by recording this video that my camera is a little bit tilted. And that's probably because my floor is crooked. And I didn't know that, but I realize it now that I'm recording. And so I'll write that in my learning. All right, that's written down right there. I usually keep it to bullet points, or maybe if I learn something really important or a quote or something like that, I'll write that in there. The learning portion doesn't have to be I learned how to do this math problem, or it's just what is something you faced today? What is something that you feel you can, something worth writing down and something that is worth referencing in the future. Maybe you learn something new about somebody. You'd be this person likes flowers, or this person is into this type of music. Writing that down here, it helps you remember things, and You know, if you want to go back and you're like, oh man, I need to get this guy a gift, but I don't remember what he liked, it's going to be right there in the learning. And so for the next one, and the last one, last but not least, it's the ideas. Something that I feel like this entire thing is like meant for. Ideas I usually put like, if I'm feeling creative, a little sketch, or like, you know, something that I want to work on, or like maybe even just like different ways to like make my logo. And it's really nice today, like you can like do like this as well, where I'm not sure if it's focused, but you know, you can like flip up and be like, oh, okay, this is what I was thinking of for my channel logo. I settled with something else, but like, you know, it's like all right here. Also, I've been messing around a little bit with like the way that, you know, you store this thing. I really love this shirt, and I'm wearing this shirt for a specific reason today, because, you know, it fits this thing perfectly. I like things that fit things perfectly, and this like pocket fits it perfectly. You kind of can't tell it's there, but also you can kind of tell. But like, it makes it really easy if you need to jot something down, you can just take it out like this. Yeah, don't be afraid to, you know, write things on the front. So I usually label it with the date, you know, 11/11/2024, and then maybe something that I want to title the day or the theme was, like, you know, that was today. You don't want to like have this out on your desk with like everything flipped out and you know, everybody seeing it. So like flipping it like this, and then making sure that like maybe just this title portion is shown, and then maybe if you want to like write a little bit something here, you can. I like writing my scripts this way. This is the script for this video right now. I really think that this way of organization and this method of kind of recording and journaling your day and just you know, getting things done and helping you out remember the things that you did do is like really important for, you know, ensuring that you're staying on top of your things at work, you're, you know, staying on top of your relationships, and that you just get things done and you don't feel guilty about not getting things done. Because, you know, some days I would be like, oh man, I didn't get anything done today. Even though I, you know, went to the gym, I, you know, cooked food, I did all these things. Don't write it down and I don't have it to check off. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess I did that. I'll have to take the time to like actually remember how I did that. But this is just like a physical way of making sure, like, you know, that thing is crossed out. I did it for the day. I'm good. You know, this is not about like feeling guilty too. If you don't finish everything in the all category, that's okay. But as long as you can finish at least 3 things in that to-do category, you should be completely fine. You're ahead of the curve, 100%. The name that I came up for it was the ALDI system, because it's all do list, learning, and ideas. So ALDI is all do, learn, ideas, which is like really dumb. But if you want to flip it around and make it funny, you know, let's say we flipped ideas with learning over here, it would be I'll do it later. So that's all do, ideas, learning. I'll do it later. But I won't do it later, I'll do it now. And I'm gonna do my best to live my happiest life, and hopefully this system will help me do it. So that's it for the video today. I really appreciate you guys for listening. Like I said, I'll leave all the links for the videos that gave me the inspiration for the system in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.